Dear future wife, you may not know me yet, and I may not know you, but somehow I feel your presence in my life already. Every night, when the noise of the world finally fades, I think about you. I imagine that somewhere out there, you are also chasing your dreams, fighting your own battles, becoming stronger every day, just like I am. People see the success. They see the companies, the headlines, the achievements, but they do not see the quiet moments, when the heart wants something money can never buy: connection, warmth, and someone who truly understands. I do not want a perfect woman. I do not want a perfect love story. I want something real. I want someone who can see my tired eyes and still believe in me. Someone who understands that even the strongest people sometimes need to rest, sometimes need to be held, sometimes need to be reminded that they are not alone. Future wife, I want you to know something important. I will not love you only on good days. I will love you when things go wrong. I will love you when I fail, when I doubt myself, when the world feels too heavy. Because love is not about choosing someone when life is easy. Love is about choosing the same person when life is hard. I am not looking for someone to complete me. I am looking for someone to walk beside me, someone who will grow with me, challenge me, and build a future together with me. I want to laugh with you, dream with you, and even struggle with you, because every moment becomes meaningful when it is shared. Maybe right now you are just a stranger, but in my heart you are already someone special, someone I am saving my loyalty, my respect, and my deepest love for. People think strong men do not feel lonely. They think ambition replaces emotion. But the truth is, the bigger the dream, the stronger the need for someone who understands the heart behind it. There are nights when success feels empty, when achievements feel silent, when you realize that no matter how far you go, you still want someone waiting for you at the end of the day, someone who does not care about your status, your power, or your reputation, only about you. Future wife, I am not perfect. I get lost in my work, I disappear into my goals. Sometimes I forget to slow down. But I am learning that love also needs time, attention, and effort. I am learning that building a relationship is just as important as building a business. I want someone who reminds me that life is not only about what we achieve, but also about what we feel, about quiet conversations, simple moments, shared silence, and laughter that comes without any reason. Sometimes I wonder if you also feel this emptiness, if you also feel like something is missing, even when everything seems fine. If you also believe that somewhere out there someone is meant to understand you in a way no one else ever could. If you do, then maybe our hearts are already connected, even before our paths cross. I promise you this: I will never treat you like an option. I will never make you feel second to my ambitions. You will be my partner, my equal, my safe place. I will listen to you. I will fight for you. I will protect your heart, the same way I protect my dreams. Because love is not about possession. Love is about responsibility, and I am ready to take that responsibility for you. Many people dream of the wedding day, the lights, the clothes, the photos, the celebration, but I dream of what comes after. I dream of ordinary mornings with you, of waking up and knowing that no matter how hard the day becomes, I have someone waiting for me at home. I dream of building routines, traditions, and memories that only we will understand. Future wife, I do not want someone who loves my victories only. I want someone who can stand beside me in defeat, someone who will not leave when things become difficult, someone who understands that real love is not glamorous, it is patient, loyal, and sometimes painful. I want to be the man who supports your dreams, not controls your choices. I want you to grow, to shine, to become everything you want to be. Your happiness will never threaten me. It will inspire me. We will not always agree, we will not always understand each other, but we will always choose to stay. That is what marriage means to me. Not perfection, but commitment. Not comfort, but effort. Not just love, but loyalty when love is tested. I want to hold your hand in public and protect your heart in private. I want to be your strength when you feel weak, and your peace when the world becomes too loud. This is not about romance alone. This is about building a life that can survive storms, distance, fear, and time. And I want that life only with you. If you are out there, future wife, I want you to know that I am not waiting for perfection. I am waiting for honesty, kindness, and courage. I am waiting for someone who is not afraid to love deeply, even when love is risky. I cannot promise that we will never argue, but I can promise that I will never walk away when things get hard. I will choose communication over silence, understanding over ego, and commitment over comfort. I want to grow old with you. I want to see your hair turn gray and still call you beautiful. I want to remember our struggles and smile, knowing we survived them together. One day when I say I want to marry you, it will not be a romantic line. It will be a serious promise that your life matters to me, that your pain matters to me, that your happiness matters to me. Not for a moment, not for a season, but for a lifetime. Until that day comes, I will keep becoming a better man, not just for myself, but for you, the woman who will one day walk into my life and change everything. And when that moment arrives, I will not hesitate. I will look at you and know, you are not just my love. You are my future. You are my forever. Future wife, before I ever meet you, I want you to know who I am when no one is watching. I am not just the man the world talks about. I am also the man who sits alone sometimes, thinking about life, wondering if all the success in the world can truly replace having someone to share it with. I have spent years chasing impossible goals, believing that if I build enough, create enough, achieve enough, maybe one day I will finally feel complete. But the truth is, no matter how far I go, there is still a space in my heart that only love can fill. I imagine you in my future not as a trophy, not as a headline, but as my peace, someone I can talk to when the world becomes too loud, someone who reminds me that I am human, not just a machine built to work and win. I want you to see me when I am strong, but also when I am weak. I want to be honest with you about my fears, my doubts, and the pressure I carry every day. I do not want to pretend that I have everything under control, because real connection begins when two people stop pretending. I believe love is not something you find by accident. I believe love is something you grow into, something you protect, something you fight for. And when I finally meet you, I will not rush. I will build trust, slowly and carefully, because what we build should last, not just look good from the outside. Future wife, I am preparing myself for you, not by becoming richer, but by becoming wiser, not by becoming famous, but by becoming faithful to my values. I want to be a man who deserves the love he asks for. People admire ambition, but they rarely talk about its cost. They do not talk about the sleepless nights, the stress, the isolation, the feeling that no matter how much you do, it is never enough. There are moments when I question everything, moments when I wonder if I am missing the simple joys of life while chasing big dreams. And in those moments I think about you. I think about the idea of coming home to someone who understands that silence does not always mean distance, and that pressure does not always mean lack of love. Future wife, I want you to know that I will never choose my work over your worth. I will never make you compete with my ambitions. If I ever forget what truly matters, I want you to remind me that success means nothing if the person you love feels alone. I want us to be a team, not two individuals living separate lives, but two partners moving in the same direction. When I am tired, you will be my strength. When you are tired, I will be yours. I do not expect you to fix me. I do not expect you to save me. I only ask that you walk with me while I become better. If I fall, help me stand. If you fall, I will never let you face it alone. That is what marriage means to me. Not romance without responsibility, but love with loyalty, patience, and effort every single day. Future wife, I cannot promise a perfect life, but I can promise a loyal heart. I can promise that I will listen to you even when I do not fully understand. I will respect your feelings even when I see things differently. I will protect your trust as if it is the most valuable thing I own. I promise to celebrate your successes, not feel threatened by them. I promise to stand beside you when the world doubts you. I promise to never make you feel small so that I can feel big. I want to build a home with you, not just a house. a place where we can be ourselves, where mistakes are forgiven, where love is shown through actions, not just words. I want to know your childhood stories, your fears, your dreams, the things that make you smile when no one else is watching. I want to learn your silence and understand your tears. Marriage to me is not about control, it is about connection. It is not about winning arguments, it is about protecting the relationship. I want to grow old with you, to look back at our struggles and say, we survived that, to look at our memories and say, we built that together. And when life becomes unpredictable, as it always does, I want us to face it hand in hand, not back to back. When I finally meet you, future wife, I will not be looking for perfection. I will be looking for sincerity, kindness, and the courage to love deeply. I believe real love is not loud, it is steady, it is consistent. It stays when things get uncomfortable. I will choose you not because you make life easy, but because you make life meaningful. I will choose you because with you even difficult days feel worth living. I want to build traditions with you. Small things that become important only to us. Morning messages, late night talks, quiet walks, shared dreams. I want to be the man you feel safe with. Safe to speak, safe to fail, safe to be yourself. And when I ask you to marry me, it will not be because I am afraid to be alone. It will be because I am certain that life with you is better than any success without you. Until that day comes, I will keep becoming a better man. I will keep learning patience, humility, and gratitude. I will keep believing that real love still exists, and that one day our paths will cross. And when they do, I will be ready. Ready to commit, ready to protect your heart, ready to build a lifetime with you. Because you are not just someone I want to love, you are someone I want to choose, every day, for the rest of my life. Love is beautiful in the beginning, but love becomes meaningful when it is tested. Future wife, I want you to know that I will not disappear when things get hard. I will not shut down when emotions become heavy. I will not choose silence when conversation is needed most. I understand that relationships are not built on feelings alone. They are built on choices, sacrifices, and forgiveness. There will be misunderstandings, there will be disagreements, there will be days when we both feel tired. But I promise that I will never treat those moments as a reason to leave. I want to learn your fears and protect them. I want to know what hurts you, so I never become the reason for your pain. I want to be careful with your heart because love is not about how strongly you feel, but how safely you make the other person feel. If I make mistakes, and I will own them, I will apologize, I will change. Because loving you will mean becoming better, not staying comfortable, future wife. I want to grow old with you, not grow bored of you. I want to keep choosing you even when routine replaces excitement, even when passion becomes quiet, even when time changes the way we look and the way we move. Because love that lasts is not loud, it is loyal. When I say forever, I do not mean only the happy days. I mean the stressful days, the quiet days, the uncertain days. I mean every version of you, the confident one, the tired one, the emotional one, the strong one, and the one who sometimes needs to be held and reminded that everything will be okay. Future wife, I want to build a life where we grow, not just exist, where we push each other to be better, but also give each other space to breathe, where we respect each other's dreams instead of competing with them. I want to be the man you feel safe with, not just physically, but emotionally. Safe to speak your mind, safe to show your weakness, safe to be yourself without fear of judgment. One day, when I stand in front of you and ask you to marry me, it will not be because of pressure, age, or fear of being alone. It will be because I cannot imagine facing life without you by my side. I will not promise you a perfect story. I will promise you a real one. One where we fight, forgive, learn, and love deeper every year. And until that day comes, I will keep believing in us, even before we exist. I will keep saving my loyalty, my commitment, and my forever for the woman who will one day call herself my wife. Because when I love, I do not love halfway. I love for a lifetime. Future wife, I cannot promise a perfect life, but I can promise a loyal heart. I can promise that I will listen to you even when I do not fully understand. I will respect your feelings even when I see things differently. I will protect your trust as if it is the most valuable thing I own. I promise to celebrate your successes, not feel threatened by them. I promise to stand beside you when the world doubts you. I promise to never make you feel small so that I can feel big. I want to build a home with you, not just a house. A place where we can be ourselves, where mistakes are forgiven, where love is shown through actions, not just words. I want to know your childhood stories, your fears, your dreams, the things that make you smile when no one else is watching. I want to learn your silence and understand your tears. Marriage to me is not about control. It is about connection. It is not about winning arguments. It is about protecting the relationship. I want to grow old with you, to look back at our struggles and say we survived that, to look at our memories and say we built that together. And when life becomes unpredictable as it always does, I want us to face it hand in hand, not back to back.